Hello, everyone. So, what we're going to watch today, I'm going to show you some videos. Ever since 1948, Israel has had to fend for itself and they have had to be hyper vigilant. Israel has been through so much as a country. Even the Jewish people have been through so much as a people. But as a Christian, I believe in the entire Bible. And so, by believing in the entire Bible and being sold out to the entire Bible, not picking and choosing, I believe that Israel is the home of the Jews, and it has always been that way because God gave it to them. I do not budge from that. I stand firm on that position. And that's where you'll find out how much of a Christian the person is, if they really accept the entire word of God or not. Anyway, ever since 1948, Israel has had to fight to live. Literally. Not too long after they became a state, they had to go to war. After they defeated their foe, they had to go to war again against more foes, and they defeated them. Talking about the hand of God being on a small piece of land with a small number of people. Iran has had ayatollahs that has threatened Israel with complete extermination. That has said publicly that they will exterminate the Jews in any way possible, but preferably with nuclear weapons. So, by building up the context, I'm going to play some clips of exactly what I am talking about with Iran threatening Israel with extinction. What would you do if you were the Jews? Let's watch this first clip.
گاهی سردمداران رژیم صهیونیستی ما رو تهدید هم میکنن، تهدید به حمله نظامی میکنن، اما به نظرم خودشون هم میدانند و اگر نمیدانند بدانند که اگر غلطی از اونها سر بزند جمهوری اسلامی تل آویو و حیفا رو با خاک یکسان خواهد کرد. آمریکایی‌ها اظهار خوشحالی کردن، گفتن فلانی اعتراف کرد که تحریم ها اثر گذاشته. بله، تحریم ها بی اثر نبود. میخوان خوشحالی کنن بکنن. تحریم ها بالاخره اثر گذاشت. این هم یک اشکال اساسی در خود ماست. اقتصاد ما دچار این اشکال است که وابسته به نفت است. ما باید اقتصاد خودمون رو از نفت جدا کنیم. این رو باید دولت‌های ما در برنامه‌های اساسی خودشون این رو بگنجانند. وقتی برنامه اقتصادی یک کشور متصل باشد و وابسته باشد به یک نقطه خاص، دشمنان روی اون نقطه خاص تمرکز، گفتگوهای هسته‌ای تمام بشه و مناقشه هسته‌ای حل بشه، وگرنه اگر اونها
So, we get the gist of that, right? Let's go to the second clip.
همه ملت ها یک فریاد میزنند و همه اونها با پلاکارد و مشت های گره کرده فریاد میزنند مرگ بر اسرائیل، مرگ بر اسرائیل.
The countdown to Israel's destruction has begun, according to Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Speaking ahead of the 18th anniversary of Ayatollah Khomeini's death, the founder of the Islamic Republic, Ahmadinejad expressed his hope that the Jewish state would soon be destroyed.
With God's help, the countdown button for the destruction of the Zionist regime has been pushed by the hands of the children of Lebanon and Palestine. By God's will, we will witness the destruction of this regime in the near future.
Ahmadinejad triggered outrage in the West 2 years ago when he said Israel should be wiped off the map.
Ahmadinejad's speech earlier this week saying that a new wave of Palestinian attacks would wipe Israel off the face of the earth.
The Iranians are trying to not just mock, but deny a Holocaust while simultaneously preparing to launch another. The president of Iran is talking about genocide, wiping Israel and, frankly, the United States off the map.
As a Jew, I feel much more threatened by people like Jimmy Carter when Israel is facing genocidal enemies who have sworn to destroy it and kill the Jews.
I'd love to think there's something to negotiate with Iran about, but you have a president there who his sworn aim is to wipe Israel off the face of the map and kill every Jew in the Middle East.
Ahmadinejad is the new Hitler. Too many Americans, and particularly on the left, don't see that. They don't see the threat. Ahmadinejad is saying to people in Iran that the end of the world is rapidly approaching and that it's his mission to bring it about by destroying Israel.
Another one said, I want to destroy the Jews of the world. And another one said, only when no Jews are living, the world will be better. We know that the Shoah came. Take Ahmadinejad very seriously.
Israel might be wiped off the map.
And he stands up, he says Israel should be wiped off the map.
President Gil Tamari, Israel TV Channel 10. Yesterday I approached you and asked you a question, and after you found out that I'm an Israeli reporter, you ignored me. One thing, can you clarify once and for all? Do you seek the destruction of Israel, or don't you seek the destruction of Israel? I would like to know, in light of the fact that in your speech you mentioned that the nuclear issue is right now closed, and in the international media we are reading about the Israeli attack in Syria against a nuclear facility there that were providing by North Korea. I would like to know if you consider that the same thing basically will happen with Iran if you will continue to pursue the nuclear program.
I think I deserve an answer, sir. This is the United Nations.
Next question, please.
This is the United Nations, and I think, sir, I deserve an answer.
You appear, or you profess to be, a deeply religious man, a God-fearing man, yet when you're asked specific questions, you seem either not to answer certain ones and pick and choose, and then when you say you're answering certain questions, you don't actually seem to answer them. I'm speaking specifically in this case about the issue of Israel, a member state of this organization that you have apparently called for the destruction of. Do you actually recognize the state of Israel as a country, and do you, if you do recognize it, nonetheless call for its destruction, or do you not recognize the country of Israel and insist that it is, as you have called it before, a Zionist entity or a Zionist regime, and call for its destruction?
אבל השאלה הפרו-ישראלית הזו גם כן זכתה להתעלמות מופגנת מצידו של אחמדינג'אד.
Where are you from? Fox.
vor dieses Volk hinzutreten und billige Versprechungen zu geben. In uns selbst allein liegt die Zukunft des deutschen Volkes. Wenn wir selbst dieses deutsche Volk
Look at the neo-Nazi
hervorführen durch eigene Arbeit,
with
durch
Swatzer.
eigenen Fleiß, eigene Entschlossenheit, eigenen Trotz, eigene Beharrlichkeit, dann werden wir wieder emporsteigen. Auf wie die Väter einst auf Deutschland nicht des Selbst erhielten, sondern selbst nicht schaffen mussten.
Okay. Get the gist of that. Now,
Right now, Iran's government seems to be ramping up anti-American and anti-Israel rhetoric, even during the temporary nuclear arms deal with the West. A new Iranian TV documentary, if that's what you want to call it, shows what a, quote, merciless airstrike on Israel and U.S. interests would look like if it were forced to attack. Leland Vittert is live in Jerusalem with some of that interesting video for us. Leland?
John, in many places, this tape looks like a very bad high school computer graphics project gone wrong, but the message is very clear from the Iranians that if attacked, they will hit back with everything they have, not only against Israel, but against the United States. Some of the targets shown on this video being attacked in Israel, Ben Gurion Airport, the Defense Ministry in Tel Aviv, along with the Israeli nuclear reactor. And of course, the other thing that is being discussed here in this video by the Ayatollah, the supreme leader there in Iran, is attacks against U.S. interests that obviously the Iranians link very close with Israel. They show video of an attack on a U.S. aircraft carrier as it transits the Straits of Hormuz, also against U.S. bases in the Middle East. Now, a lot of this video shows drones flying around the airspace around Israel, missiles coming in. Fair to say, John, this might be a little bit more showing what the Iranians want to do than what they actually can do militarily. Does give us, though, a valuable insight into their state of mind right now.
Wishful thinking, or so it would seem. What about the warships that Iran claims it is sending near America's maritime border?
Well, again, you have to figure out how close these warships are actually going to get. It's a long way from Iran all the way down around the southern tip of Africa, then back up into the North Atlantic. No one really is thinking here that this poses a clear and present danger to the United States or any type of shipping lanes. But clearly the Iranians right now are trying to project force. They are trying to flex their muscles as these negotiations go on about their nuclear program. The military option is always on the table, both from the Israelis, also from the United States. This is a way of poking the bear a little bit against the United States, as President Obama here has said that he believes there is a diplomatic.
Okay, so that video was published February the 11th, 2014. Now let's go to today. With the Trump administration putting Iran on notice. Also, I just want to say before I play this video, thank you very much, Barack Obama. Thank you very much for giving them back that $100 and something plus billions of dollars and also signing that deal with Iran that gave them nuclear capability. When Barack Obama, you knew, you were fully aware of Iran's intentions to completely eradicate Israel off the face of the earth, and also they plan to attack the United States. And you went and signed that nuclear deal with Iran. What were you thinking? God help your soul. You're not my president anymore. You were my president, but you're not my president anymore. I can't wait for the day that you are brought to justice. And I hope you are brought to justice soon by the same country that you tried to flush down the drain with your Steph Jihad. You were not a Christian. Anyway, let's play this clip.
Recent Iranian actions involving a provocative ballistic missile launch and an attack against a Saudi naval vessel conducted by Iran-supported Houthi militants underscore what should have been clear to the international community all along about Iran's destabilizing behavior across the entire Middle East. The recent ballistic missile launch is also in defiance of UN Security Council Resolution 2231, which calls upon Iran not to undertake any activity related to ballistic missiles designed to be capable of delivering nuclear weapons, including launches using such ballistic missile technology. These are just the latest of a series of incidents in the past 6 months in which Houthi forces that Iran has trained and armed have struck Emirati and Saudi vessels and threatened United States and allied vessels transiting the Red Sea. In these and other similar activities, Iran continues to threaten U.S. friends and allies in the region. The Obama administration failed to respond adequately to Tehran's malign actions, including weapons transfers, support for terrorism, and other violations of international norms. The Trump administration condemns such actions by Iran that undermine security, prosperity, and stability throughout and beyond the Middle East, and which places American lives at risk. President Trump has severely criticized the various agreements reached between Iran and the Obama administration, as well as the United Nations, as being weak and ineffective. Instead of being thankful to the United States in these agreements, Iran is now feeling emboldened. As of today, we are officially putting Iran on notice. Thank you.
So, thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump. We finally have a president that's a man who cares about his country. See, actions speak louder than words. You cannot tell me that Barack Obama cares or cared for the United States. Every move he made was to slowly bring the destruction into the United States. I'm talking about stealth jihad. He reduced our military. He actually caused or wasted more money than all of the presidents combined. How can you do something like that? I tell you how you can do something like that by sending weapons and tons of ammunition to Egypt. Barack Obama should be arrested for treason. His administration should be arrested for sedition. Because of Barack Obama being an undercover Muslim with the Muslim Brotherhood, yeah, I'm gonna say it. He bashed Christianity each and every opportunity he could get. And who did he lift up? Who did he worship? The Quran. And said the future of America does not belong to those who disrespect the Prophet of Islam. A true Christian does not care about the Prophet of Islam because he's not a prophet. Anyway, I digress. But thank you, Barack Obama. Thank you for your administration. Now we are definitely, most likely, headed to war. This is what you get when you allow Muslims to infiltrate your country and to tear it down from the inside out. This is Christian Deron. I know my videos are controversial, but you know what? I don't intend it to be that way. I just call a spade a spade. Barack Obama has never been a Christian. He has always been a Muslim. Anyway, thank you for your time. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.